Good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, December the 17th. We're here at Phoenix Gulf Shores to get an update on our construction. We're here today with broker John Brett. John, when we were here a couple weeks ago, we were out here with the test pilings being driven, and we were at the elevation that you see the broken asphalt at right now. Can you explain to us what we're doing now here at Phoenix Gulf Shores?
That's right, Jerry. We were at the existing elevation of the property when we purchased it, and our test piling were actually installed at that elevation. But what we're having to do now is dig out the hole and excavate in order to get the piling at the level required. And we're talking about an additional 7 feet below where you see this dewatering system. If you'll look closely at these PVC pipes with the flexible tubes going into the ground, and you'll see a smaller PVC pipe sticking up out of the ground. That pipe is 20 feet in the ground, all the way around the perimeter of the main structure of the building. Now, Jerry, I might add, this is not including the parking garage. If you'll pan to the right here, the parking garage will be in this area where you see all this equipment and sand. We're doing the building caps first, then we will work on the parking garage. And we'll have to do the same thing there. We'll have to excavate, put the piling in. But the finished floor elevation of the indoor pool and outdoor pool is 11 feet. That's actually a little higher than where we're standing here. This is not quite 11 feet. So we're going to bring the finished floor elevation of the indoor pool up about this high from where we're standing right now. But in order to get the piling in, again, we have to de-water. And you see the water down here, Jerry. The caps or the top of our piling will start about a foot below that water that you see in that pile. So this coming week, today is Wednesday, this coming week, we have the additional piling that will start showing up. We have 8 test piling in the ground. There's a total of 621. So we have over 600 piling that will be showing up periodically, and we will be installing these piling to finish this process so that we can get the caps on and get this building out of the ground.
John, some of our owners are interested in some of the pre-planning that goes into Brett Robinson's thinking about the building and their owners and the association after the building is constructed. Can you expound a little bit about that?
Sure, Jerry. For example, what we're working on now with the swimming pool, indoor swimming pool area. The swimming pool and the finished floor elevation, after we get all of these caps in, as I mentioned, will be above where we're standing now. So that's how much has to come up. Some of the caps in the slab here will be as thick as 7.5 feet of solid concrete that tie these pilings together. In some areas it's only 48 inches. So between the 48 inches and the 7.5 feet, the rest will be filled in with sand, backfill. But you will have 621 piling, and this area will look like a complete maze that you could walk through. So we will backfill the rest of the area with sand and bring it all up to a level right about in here where your finished floor elevation will be, which will be 11 feet above sea level. However, the indoor bathrooms and the elevators that will service this area, by raising them up an additional 3 feet, which will cost us, but it will actually decrease the insurance rate that the association from here on out will have to pay. We could put it in at the 11 feet. A lot of developers will do that, but with some additional money being spent and some additional planning and engineering, we figured out a way to get the bathrooms up higher to service this room. You'll have a wheelchair ramp and certainly steps, so anyone that cannot traverse steps could use the ramp. Nice, easily, gradual slope up to the elevators to exit into the garage or to the bathrooms. So Jerry, we've talked about how we are installing our piling for caps. As I mentioned before, the rest of the piling will show up later on, or actually early next week, right before Christmas. The next time we do a blog, our owners and interested customers will be seeing the rest of the piling going in the ground. And just in case we don't come back before Christmas, I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Don't forget to check out our website, PhoenixGulfShores.com, or give us a call at our sales office, 1-800-221-6180.